left on the table. If you see a table, cell phone, missing cell phone. Yeah. No. Someone on the table. All right. So let's start. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angela Ventura. I'm a prevention specialist at United Way of Broward County's Commission on Behavioral Health and Drug Prevention. By a show of hands, how many of you have heard about United Way? Yay! So United Way is an organization that has been serving this community for 80 years in the impact areas of education, financial stability, and health. We are a data-driven organization. Did you know that 50% of the population will develop at least a mental health issue over their lifetime? And half of those people will develop a mental health problem by age 14. Now, did you know that people aged 12 to 20 drink 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States? Our communities are facing a youth e-cigarette epidemic, an opioid epidemic, a suicide crisis, a well-being crisis, and there are underlying concerns like pain, despair, disconnection, lack of opportunity. And we must do something about it. And that's why we are here today. So fortunately, most kids, and that's the great news, most kids are doing the right thing. Most kids are engaging in healthy behaviors. Most kids are doing the right thing. We see them today serving, helping us, volunteering. We're going to see soon, we're going to be seeing some of them engaging in the theater, in the arts, and there is a good community involvement. But unfortunately, some of them are falling between the cracks. And that's why we must ask, as community, as parents, as teachers, as law enforcement, why? Why is this happening? Why some kids are getting involved in risky behaviors? So let's think about that. Beneath a behavior, there is a feeling. And beneath the feeling, there is a need. And when we meet that need, rather than focusing on the behavior, we are dealing with the cause, not with the symptom. And with that in mind, I want you to watch the PSA that was created by Leila Plummer. She was an intern at the Broward County Public Schools last summer. She was interning with the THC task force, and she developed, produced, wrote, created this PSA. So let's take a look at it.
e-cigarettes, or ENDS, and other highly addictive vapor products are skyrocketing amongst young teens, it's becoming a huge issue in schools. Before we dive into why vaping has become so popular, let's discuss what vaping is, why it's not the best decision for teenagers, and why school definitely isn't the place for it.
Vaping is the act of inhaling and exhaling aerosol, also referred to as vape.
When you inhale or exhale toxic chemicals, including nicotine.
Vaping is like the consumption of e-cigarettes or electronic cigarettes.
Vaping is the act of inhaling and exhaling vapor created by electronic cigarettes, commonly known as e-cigarettes or other vaping devices such as e-hookah, e-pen, vape pens, mods, vaporizers. The list of names can go on and on. These vaping devices are battery powered and have cartridges filled with liquid, commonly referred to as e-liquid. The e-liquids usually contain nicotine, flavorings, and other various chemicals. The e-liquid is heated up in the component, the liquid turns into vapor, which is then inhaled by the person and then exhaled. This action is called vaping, but you will sometimes hear teenagers refer to it as juuling. Teens are using a variety of vaping devices. Because the e-liquid nicotine concentration is so high, teens are overindulging on the substance, which is harming their brain and overall health. You should also know that vapor devices are small, often very sleek, look like school supplies, and can be charged with a USB port, making them easily concealable from parents and teachers. Alright, so now that you're a little caught up on what vaping is, let's first try to understand why vaping has become so popular amongst teenagers.
It's a fad. Everyone thinks it's cool to vape. So of course, like it's gonna catch on. It's an internet trend, basically.
Because probably depression, or are they just following other kids?
The basic answer would be peer pressure. Since someone is doing it, or someone introduced it to like our school or whatever, like it's only natural that other people are curious and want to try it out too, you know?
Probably after the first time they get addicted and wants to do it again.
They follow friends or they get addicted to it.
The popularity of vaping and to still get away from the problems.
But what makes teens think that vaping is safe? Is it true that vaping is completely harmless? Of course not. Because of the high concentration of nicotine in the small pods, they can actually be more harmful to the user. For example, how much nicotine do you think is in a single cartridge?
Considering that e-cigarettes were originally made for consumption of those who are addicted to tobacco cigarettes, I'd say like the same amount as in a cigarette.
Honestly, I'm not sure. However, I do believe that nicotine is very harmful to us.
What if I told you that one cartridge contains as much nicotine as an entire pack of cigarettes? Not only that, but research suggests that since teen brains are still in development, the nicotine in vapes after continued use can lead to the risk of use of other drugs such as marijuana, cocaine, and methamphetamine. But I'm sure you don't need me to lecture you about the health risks of vaping, so I'll leave it at that. But what kind of discipline do you think you'll get if you're caught with an e-cigarette or vaping device at school?
I don't, but I believe it's like suspension.
The consequences of vaping in school is getting suspended, expelled to another alternative school.
Let me inform you of some more relevant consequences if you were to bring an e-cigarette or vaping device to school. Students in grades 6 through 12 can expect to be issued a 1 to 2 day internal suspension with a mandatory curriculum intervention assignment and substance abuse counseling referral for the first offense. A second offense would result in a 6-day suspension with an assignment to an alternative or external suspension site where the student will be required to complete an intervention curriculum about the harms of vaping. For a third offense and subsequent offense, students will receive a 10-day suspension, substance abuse counseling referral, and recommendation for expulsion. These harsh consequences are if you are caught with any component of a vaping device that contains nicotine. The consequences for having a vapor device that contains THC would result in an immediate 10-day suspension with a mandatory recommendation for expulsion and consultation with law enforcement. The law enforcement part is even scarier than the thought of the expulsion because having a THC vapor device means you could be charged with a felony offense in court. What do you think a felony offense on your record could do to your career and college aspirations? So why go through all that struggle? Don't even start vaping, and if you're currently vaping, seek help. Don't allow yourself to become another statistic. More and more students are being influenced by marketing tactics of the electronic nicotine delivery companies or by misinformed peers who think that vaping is the cool thing to do. So, what advice do you have to keep other students from vaping?
My advice is just be you and don't follow nobody.
Keep yourself occupied with something productive.
It's not good for your lungs. It will mess you up, not now, but in the future.
All in all, vaping just isn't worth it. If you're having issues with stress, talk to someone who can help, like your guidance counselor, a friend, a parent, or a trusted adult. Don't give in to peer pressure. Be aware of the harms of e-cigarettes and how they can negatively impact your life. Because the companies won't disclose those things in their advertisement to you because they want you to purchase their product and because they want long-term addicted customers. Don't get sucked in. All right, this is Beverly Plummer, a proud Broward County Public School student, signing off.
Okay, that's much better. Thank you. Yes. So very powerful, right? I hope that it sparked a lot of questions for our panelists that are going to be up there. Now, I would like to say thank you so much to the committee members that put together this event. It wouldn't have happened without all their help. So let's stand up, the committee member, Gwen Lace from the Education Advisory Committee, Nora Rupert from the Broward County Public Schools, Ellen Thompson, Nina Taxis from the city, Caitlin, also from the city, Joel from FIST, the Florida Initiative for Suicide Prevention. All right. So let's give all of them a round of applause. All right, so now we are going to have an amazing presentation from the Theater of Creative Consciousness. So let's welcome Isla with a round of applause.
Same here.
They are now testing out what's that? Heroin.
You can't hear.
And cocaine.
Shoot.
And bacon. And flour. And some things I ain't never
You
heard
can't
of.
hear.
Okay? So, this evening we're going to present to you from the Theater of Creative Consciousness a small excerpt of Mrs. High Sensation. Thank you.
Hey, my little sweetie. Because you're all tired of crack, cocaine, LSD, and someone is pretending to be your friend by introducing sake of a buck. Oh, but remember, dear one, I'm the one who made your life rough. You robbed and you killed for my narcotic talk. And hope and contentment when I'm in your arms. Ooh, oh, yeah. When you see the monster that you know, you follow this world to leave me alone. But unless you got some sort of mystical knack, you try getting me off your back. The vomit, the crowd, the gut-shotted knot, the strangling nerves screaming for one little shot. The cold chill, the pain can only be put to my little white dress. So, my little children, you have much way to go, but deep inside, you know the truth. You'll desperately run to the pusher and then you'll welcome me back into your brains again. You give up the mind, the money, the food. Gave up your consciousness and your morals a long time ago. So, hey y'all! Hey! Ooh, yeah!
My name, Cocaine. Coach. I've been to this country without a passport.